Alright, hello, my name is Mark Pork, and I'm going to be Let's Playing a game today. Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 2, one of my old favorite games. Let's get started. The game has a good story to it, but the scenes are rather quick, so you'll see what I mean. Old file, new file, alright.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
And now we actually get to start playing the game. So,
Welcome to the Gadgetron help desk.
there's a help desk. You can interrupt it by pressing triangle. So this person, who has not been named yet, is Ratchet. He is a mechanic on planet Velden here. He is currently trying to build a ship so that he can leave the place, but he lacks a robotic ignition system, which would be the crucial component to the ship. Now, as this is an Insomniac game, there's plenty of things to collect. Bolts is your main currency, used to buy stuff for your weapons. We have Ratchet, of course, being a mechanic, uses a wrench as his weapon. There's a 3-strike combo, overhead strike, and if you crouch and press the wrench button, you can throw it like a boomerang. Your wrench is your basic melee weapon of the game. We also come equipped with a bomb glove, which you can use to explode things, of course. And generally you're going to be wanting to pick up every single bolt that you see, and as this is an Insomniac game, they're everywhere. And especially hidden in places out of the way and behind corners and such. That's just the way Insomniac rolls. Let's see here. Now nothing. Oh. Whoop. Almost fell off there. So, the first game in the Ratchet and Clank series, it isn't exactly polished completely. For one, there's no lock-on system like they have in the later game where you can strafe. There's a look, first-person view, which you don't use very much, unfortunately, and you can throw your wrench during it, and your other weapons. Trying to use the weapons too much, ammo is kind of expensive. So this is my first Let's Play that I'm going to be doing, and I figured Ratchet and Clank would be a good start because it's got explosions and all that fun stuff, but also an interesting story to tell.
You can interrupt.
And I told you about interrupting the help desk messages. But that help desk is basically your tutorial. Now, as Ratchet was building a ship to get off this place, suddenly a ship crash landed, and hey, that might have a robotic ignition system we can scavenge. We also did see a robot that came out of a robot factory, apparently not up to standards, and then he noticed something on what is called an infobot that rather surprised him. And in his escape, he ended up crash landing on this planet, Velvet. So, we'll be seeing how this all works together a bit.
That's nanotech.
And nanotech right there is your health. Ratchet can have, oops, that's the map. You press the right stick in to get the map. There's a lot of the place that we're not going to be exploring yet. You can view missions, investigate the crash site, and we've only got one map. But as you can see at the top center there are 4 glowing nanotech orbs. 1 hit, 1 damage, 1 orb, 1 health. Easy enough. And these toads apparently eat bolts, so of course they are exploding. Whoa. We need to avoid those cliffs. That would probably help. So if bolts do fall off the cliff, they do just kind of magnetize straight to you. I'm not sure if it's said anywhere in-game, but I believe the bolts are magnetically attracted to Ratchet's wrench. You do get an item later on that attracts it from further away, but that won't be for quite a while, unfortunately. And whoop. Now we've got one of these. Where's the center button? L2's the center button. Okay. And this guy's throwing an electric tether at us. Let's bomb him. There we go. So the G crates are Gadgetron crates, and they will give you ammo. And I'm fairly certain I got the ammo. I did. Okay. I think you might need to get a bit closer there, buddy. Maybe? Keep trying, you'll get to it eventually. Or never. So being the first level, the enemies aren't really anything special.
To use your bomb glove, press the circle button to equip it.
So you switch between weapons using the triangle button, but we don't have any other weapons here. Our bomb glove here is our standard grenade, really. It's got an area of effect too, so it'll end up taking out all 3 of those guys. The bomb glove is very helpful, especially early on. You do get a glove later on that replaces it pretty much almost entirely, but the ammo for that one is very scarce and it doesn't have a very good maximum. And here we are at the crash site with a bunch of robots around for some reason or another. Try to avoid buying ammo at the vendors. We'll get to the vendors later on, but you can usually find them in crates and everything, and you shouldn't really have to buy it too much unless you're really, using a lot. Also, as you just saw at the corner of the screen there, enemies can hurt each other. Yeah, you're not the only one they can hurt with those laser tethers. Ow! Like that. I love one of those things about throwing the wrench where if you get at the right spot, it'll go through them, hurt them, and then come back and hit them a second time. Most of the small enemies just take a single hit and they'll be gone, but bigger ones of course take more. So that's the wreckage right there, and there's the robot we saw apparently. Maybe we could get a robotic ignition system off of it. Let me see if I can't. Nope.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench. You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa, this is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny...
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
And that's how you know the progress is being saved. This was a game with an autosave feature, which became rather commonplace in the PlayStation 2, GameCube era. So we are now on planet Novalis, I believe it was called. We'll continue exploring this in a bit. The story to the game has a lot of scenes like that. They tend to be pretty short and punchy, give you everything you know, and a couple jokes in between. I apologize if there was a bit of talkback or echo. I'm still getting used to this recording device and everything. So, on that note, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time when we explore Planet Novala.